Okay, we're here. We're where I couldn't get yesterday. It was just literally 5 minutes around the corner. But if I had come here, you know me, I would have wanted to stick around because it's so beautiful. I'm just going to let you see this little glen. See, this is what I do. If I had stopped yesterday or continued on, I would have done this and I would have been locked out. So here's the little glen. I've got all kinds of bird messengers. Yesterday, the birds were all hunkered down. There's a lot of emotion, heavy emotion in the air, right? So here we are. And we're gonna have to pick a location where we're gonna sit. And I'm really lucky because there were several families that I passed on the way here with their puppies and little kids that all had gone swimming. So the water must be pretty warm. I realize the dogs will go in, but the kids were in too. Little girls with soaking wet hair. Of course, I would have done that. That's my scene, right? I would have just been in it. So this is where I wanted to be for our reading. And I didn't allow myself to listen to the radio on the way out here. I minimized the videos that I took because I knew I unfortunately didn't bring my battery backups. Sorry, Sandy, thank you for helping me, but it doesn't help if we don't pay attention to what somebody gives us, right? If we're given the tools, that's what Spirit says. You're given the tools to do what you need. If you don't do it, they can't help it, right? So I had to be careful. Oh, that's a pretty shot. Let me just hold that there. I like that. Isn't this beautiful? I love this. Oh, yeah. So it's really, really warm today. Humid. Ooh, look at the crystals in the rock over there. All right, I love this. We can use this water right now, this emotional water, taggers, to wash away whatever it is that we are having issues taking care of. Anything that we have pulled up, right? We want to let that loose. Make a little waterfall, let that loose, get that out of there. Don't leave any stagnant water. Let's get right down here. As close to source as we can get. All right, here's our spot. Yes. All right. So we've got beauty all around. Now, I'm going to talk really loud, which isn't a problem for me. But I have to talk loud because I realize when I turn my face away from the camera, you guys can't hear me. So today, the decks that we are using, I'm just going to keep it looking down this way because we may be having animal messengers that are showing up. Ooh, make a wish. Do you see it right there? Right there. It floated by. I was told by the Red Hawk I was going to get a message. He almost landed on my windshield of my car and told me to pay attention, and I got one right after. There's a wish right there floating. And it happened at 3:33. Ascended Masters are working with you. Full circle completion. Somebody sent me a message, and it came in triplicate. 3 again. Full circle completion. Ascended Masters working with you. Remember, the Osprey said, important information is pending, so keep on alert. Stay vigilant. All right, here we go. I'm going to put you between my knees while I bring out our deck. I have messages from our angels, and I have the Messenger Oracle, and I have the I Can Do It cards, okay? I like that view right there. I think that's pretty cool. Look at that. That's pretty badass. You know what? Maybe I'll back up a little bit. Just a little bit. Although I love that. I can't help myself, sorry. How's that for a meditation tool? Wow. Okay. I'm gonna go up here. All right. It might be a little less noisy up here. So. All right, Messenger Oracle. I brought all kinds of stuff with me. I'm trying not to run out of battery, damn it. All kinds of stuff so that I wouldn't be distracted. See? I thought I had this time. So I'm more respectful for my cards. Tigger and Pooh. That's interesting. Mama bear and the tiger. I always thought I was the tiger, but I'm starting to think I'm the mama bear. I don't know, maybe not, we'll see. Anyway, it means something for me. All right. Time to shuffle. One more time. All right, here we go. Embrace the masculine. Oh my. Yes, right as we say that. That's amazing. We know who they are, right? That's us. So embrace the masculine right now. So the first thing that comes to me is this is the divine masculine. This is the green man of the forest. So we all have masculine and feminine within us, right? Woo! No. Hold on. This is crazy. What does that mean? You know, what does that mean, Sherry? There's a lot of, save it from the emotional waters. Get it away from the trash. Look at that. That's crazy. Everything went flying, and everything's gonna go flying again. The wind is coming. Now this is telling me something. So things are messed up right now. No matter how hard you try, you can't control it. Right? Whatever's going on, it's beyond your control. You can prepare as much as you like, but for some reason, you're not going to be able to control these events. It's interesting. Everything got wet. Everything. No matter what protection I decided to use, everything got wet. So this makes me feel like, I mean, this is divine intervention. This is spirit in control. This is us needing to allow things to happen. What's interesting to me is if you're talking about embracing the masculine, the divine masculine, that's the forward movement, right? That's the aggressive behavior. So I know those lips. I know those eyes. So this is the green man of the forest. Camouflage. The fact that the snowy egret flew by right then, the snowy egret is the same as the white heron and crane people, the ones that dance to their own beat, that do their own thing, the ones who are different than others, who don't need to be like anyone else, who don't care to be like anyone else. Others might make fun of them, others might disparage of them. But this is about you doing what you know is right. This is about you taking control of your situation. Things are spinning out of control. Now at first, I wasn't able to control anything, no matter how hard I tried. So maybe that's me. Maybe there's a masculine energy in your life that you need to trust at this time and you need to let it go. You need to allow, because Spirit is saying embrace. Or you're not as prepared as you think you are. You don't have things handled as well as you think. You don't have it controlled. That's it. You don't have things in control. You think you do, but you don't. So at this time, you need to make more effort, more of an effort. You need to trust and embrace the divine masculine within yourself. So that snowy egret was on the move, right? I sat here and I thought, okay, I'm gonna get it. I've got it all set up and everything's gonna be fine and la-di-da-di-da-di-da. But there's no accounting for other actions. There's no accounting for outside circumstances, right? The wind came and knocked all those cards and they went flying down into the water. So at this time, the only way that you're gonna get anything to work for you is by embracing the masculine within you, the divine masculine within you. You got to take charge. You got to take control. You got to do something. Because everything was flying away from you. You think you've got it all tied up in a little knot and a little bow, but you don't. You got to get moving. This one's scouting things out. Right? Not sitting around doing nothing. Not expecting life to come to you. This is about you going after life. This is about you cleaning up your mess. How about that? Clean up your mess. You think you cleaned it up? You think you got it all organized? You didn't. There's still things that you have to tie up. You need to pull yourself away from the rushing emotion. Maybe things are rushing past you. Maybe you've lost control. Maybe your emotional waters are all churned up. And if you don't have the direction set in mind where you're going at this time, you're not going to get anywhere very productively. Things are going to fly out of your control. You may lose something precious to you if you don't get it together. So get your plan, get grounded, get to higher ground. When the great wave comes, go to the mountain. So when the great wave comes, that's a wave of emotion, right? The water, it's all churned up. It's dangerous. You could lose stuff in there. There's a riptide in there, right? There's a red hawk right there, right above my messenger. So pay attention. There's a message coming. Look at things from a higher perspective. You need to pull yourself away from the emotional waters, get up to higher ground, get away from the garbage, clean up the mess that you've left. Pay attention to the messages that are coming. Or you might lose something that's really, really precious to you. And if you don't lose it, you may get it back, but it might be damaged. And you don't want that to happen. So I asked my Red Hawk to come visit me, and that is my messenger, and there she is. And she's telling you, you need to look at things from a different perspective. Go up to Spirit, call upon Spirit for help. We've got the number 3, the Ascended Master is working with you. You need to be assertive at this time. You need to allow the Divine Masculine to guide your steps at this time. Act with authority. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for what you believe in. Fight for what you believe in. Don't allow others to tell you what you can do and what you cannot do. And while you are allowing your masculine energy to come out, you need to temper that assertiveness and your determination with gentleness and compassion. And that is the combination of the Red Hawk flying. First message. I hope she gets closer. All right. One more message from this deck, and then we're going to go to... One more message from this deck, and then we're going to go to the message from your angel. Know ye belong. What a beauty. Oh, that one's gorgeous. Now, if that doesn't look like a lynx, and it's a shapeshifter, because look, it's got the wings of a bat or a dragon. It's a dragon. So this is more like a griffin, but a beautiful baby griffin. And the color is blue and white. So the color blue talks about speaking your truth, right? Standing in your truth. The white says that you are beautiful, just as you are. There's green all around it, which speaks about growth, new growth, as well as healing, the heart chakra. And the message is, you belong. You've got a place. We saw the snowy egret. The snowy egret showed up, right? That's the first messenger that we got. So the snowy egret says, you are special, you're unique, you're different. You're a combination of all these things. You're a shapeshifter. You're glorious. I would love to have you. Wow. You're amazing. Don't let anybody think that you're not. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not. That you're not capable. This is going along with the last message. Don't dishonor yourself by allowing other people to tell you what to do and push you around. Hold on to your masculine energy. This is females or males. Don't change who you are so that you're accepted by others, so that you can fit into the crowd. The snowy egret was flying alone. You don't need to change in order to belong. You are beautiful. And you are gorgeous and simply fantastic as you are. There's no one else like you. I wouldn't want to have anyone else. You know what? People copy me, and it drives me crazy. It's like, get your own unique ideas, do your own work, be your own person. Here's me with my gangster bling today, right? I called upon the wisdom of the great horned owl. I wanted messages from the great horned owl. And I called upon my red hawk, and I asked her to come back, and she came back, and she showed herself right in time for us to get that message. And the snowy egret, what a beautiful display. Every one of those animals that you saw, they were solitary, right? Unique, different than others. They weren't with a crowd. They stood out alone, and they were fabulous and glorious. Look at the nest right there in that tree. New beginnings. Build a nest high above so that you can tap into your spiritual access, so that you can pay attention to what your higher self is saying. Go high like the red hawk. Fly above. That crane, the snowy egret, wasn't sitting on a rock. It was flying up above to spirit. It was going to spirit and was saying, help me figure this out, right? Okay, now we're going to go to the messages from your angels. It doesn't matter how you prepare. You can't control outside circumstances. And I'm telling you that right now because it doesn't matter if you think you're being safe. You can't control what goes on. And if Spirit's telling you get out of there, do your own thing, stop trying to fit in, stop trying to be what other people want you to be, just be who you are, they're going to push you. They're going to slide you down right into your emotional waters. And you're going to get all wet. So you can think that you're playing it safe, but when Spirit says it's time to move, or your higher self says it's time to move, everything's going to slide. So you best get ready to move quickly. You best get ready to embrace the divine masculine within you. And you best get ready to go down underneath your emotional waters and stand for who you are and what you believe. And you can't trust anyone around you like you can trust Spirit. The Ascended Masters, call upon them. When the waters are all turned up, go to the great wave. All right, a card just flipped out. There we go. Have faith and hope because there's something positive and new on the horizon. You can't see it yet. You can't see it. You're like, yeah, right. It's not what you think. I've been struggling, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're here to listen to what Spirit has to say. Spirit is dead bang on. My readings are bang on. Every time I get a message, every time I do a reading, it unfolds exactly. It may not be what you think, what you're thinking the message is. Sometimes it's different than what you believe it is. It's usually about what's going on right now. So, have faith. There's this one clutching her chest. Oh my God. But look at the bright star shining there. If you would turn around and look, you would realize that you're being guided. There's one down here too, but you're looking over here. There's guidance around you. You can't see what's on the horizon. All you see is this. Oh, it's fading, it's fading. I need that, but it's going away. No, you don't. This one's rising over here. This one's going away. This one's rising. So have faith and hope. Something magical is about to occur for you. Something that you're not able to see. We don't get, even though Spirit gives us clues, I get really, really amazing messages in my dreams. And in my other messages, my higher self, right? I'm psychic. I get that. I'm a seer. But I'm not given everything. A lot of things are about divine timing. Sorry, it's kind of humid by the water, which is good for my skin, thank you. So we don't always get, exactly what's coming. But Spirit says what the seeds that you've planted in this field, they're all starting to sprout. They're all starting to come up, whatever it is. In your project, in your, if there are intentions, if there are words that you have sent out, you may not even be aware. You may not even see. My Uncle Phil and I were talking, and it was in Wisconsin. A friend of ours said, oh, look, there's flowers coming up already. And she showed a piece of dirt on the ground, and I'm like, I don't see anything. I didn't see anything. But she got up close, and she was able to see it. So some of us may not even be aware of what it is. So at this time, Spirit, I just want to make sure I didn't get kicked off. At this time, Spirit is saying it's very, very important, even more than ever, to stay positive. Hold a vision. What is it that you have been desiring? What are your intentions? One of the most important things that we can do is stay away from naysayers. Stay away from the friends that are the Debbie Downers, right? The ones that are trying to help. Oh, I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to help you get a clearer perspective of things. No, I don't need your help, thanks. I don't need anything negative. All I want around me is positive, because I'm following my soul's path, I'm following my heart, and my heart says this. And if I listen to your worry and your fear, that's gonna fuck me up. So stay away from people. Don't go to people if they give you a negative spin on things. You know not to go to them, right? You know that. So every day you need to do something small, a little step towards what it is that what you're trying to bring forward. A phone call, a letter, something that you need to read, affirmations, I don't know, whatever it is. But every day affirm that you've already got it. It's mine, and it's better than I had asked for. Because Spirit always wants to give us something better than we asked for. I've already got it. It's already mine. I'm not going to sweat it. I'm not going to worry about it at all. My job isn't to figure out how to get it. My job is just to figure out what I want. And Spirit will guide me. They'll show us the messengers that we need to have, the guidance step. And if we need help, we ask Spirit. We call upon Spirit. The Red Hawk said, go up to Spirit. When the great wave comes, go to the mountain. When things get churned up like this, when things blow away, when I thought everything was going along really well and it all went sideways, everything, oh my God. I thought I'd done it right. I thought everything was working really well, and all of a sudden the wind came and just shot it everywhere. Call on Spirit and say, okay, how do I readjust? Maybe there's something that you need to do. Maybe things are a little cloudy. Maybe you thought you had things all tied up. Maybe you were in a little space. Maybe you were in a little place of ego. Maybe you hadn't done everything that you thought. Maybe there are things that you need to do. Loose ends you need to tie up. Remember Spirit said we couldn't move quite forward yet until we got rid of all of the stuff down below, clean up the mess, the debris. And once, remember, there's emotions piled. This could be thoughts. This could be, whatever this is stagnant. You need to get this out of the way. Clear it away. And once that's done, and we call upon Spirit for help, they will send us guidance. They'll send it, for me, they send it in the form of animal messengers that show up on trees. I saw the rhinoceros on the way here. I posted about him on my page. Pay attention. I see so many animal messengers in spirit, in nature. And I look up those messengers. I know what they mean. You can look them up on Google if you don't know what they mean. I posted it on my page, rhinoceros totem. Very important right now. It's important for you to pay attention to your inner intuition, not what others say. Pay attention to what you feel, the gut feelings. So many messages that come through animal messengers. That's just one way that Spirit guides us. They guide us through songs. They guide us through our dreams. We're going to go back. We'll do one more card from this deck. No, there's people coming down. A bunch of kids coming down. We might move. Next message. I'm the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need. God is in charge of how it's going to happen. Have faith. Okay? The angel of abundance. That's the number 8. That's of infinity. The infinity symbol. Everything that you need, Spirit's going to bring it to you. You don't have to stress about it. Don't have to sit there. When you ask the universe for what it is that you need, they already know at this time. But you need to release the worries. Once you ask for your help, it's like going to McDonald's and ordering your meal. I don't know why I always use McDonald's, but I do. My dad used to say that. My dad always used to, look at the little ones above me. My dad used to say, if you go to McDonald's and you put in your order, you don't keep asking the attendant again and again for your order, right? You stand and you wait for it to come. They'll call you when it's ready. That's kind of what Spirit is saying right now. So there's the dove, and the dove says, okay, you put your order in, take a breath, relax. Spirit says you are being provided for. They are aware of what you need. And the more open you become, the more able you'll be able to receive the gifts that come to you. Sometimes we don't notice our gifts. Sometimes they're not in the form that we think. Sometimes we push them away when they come. Be aware. Ask Spirit, help me recognize when my gifts show up. Help me recognize these are for me. These are for me. All right? It may not come in the form that you think. Let go of the worry. The worry closes down your effectiveness. So ask for Spirit to help you with the worry. If you are not noticing your gifts, that's going to be a problem. You're going to push them away. You're going to walk right past them if you don't notice them. Notice your gifts. Don't push away what your soul is longing for. Those are your gifts. One of the reasons you're worrying is because you don't know how it's going to happen, right? I don't know how this is going to happen. I've been asking for this. It hasn't shown up. Don't worry about it. That isn't your job to worry about how it happens. Ask Spirit to help you release the worry and the stress. Pay attention to repetitive thoughts, feelings, songs, things that you see, animal messengers. These are repetitive messages and signs from Spirit that are giving you clues, that are telling you what's coming. Okay? I keep seeing the all-seeing eye. The all-seeing eye, which means pay attention to your third eye. Pay attention to your inner sight, not to what you see. Because sometimes you can't see beyond. You have to get up and go where the hawk was. We can't see what the hawk can see. I'm down here. I see this, right? But that hawk can see from 250 feet in the air all the way around. And Spirit is much like that. So we need to go into our inner sight and see what Spirit's telling us, right? And believe and trust what they're telling us. That's how Spirit communicates to us. That's how they guide us. And if you follow the direction that you get from Spirit, things come without delay. They come quickly, much more quickly than if you're stressing about it. So the more you rest and relax, the quicker they'll come to you. The sun keeps trying to come out, and that's a message, I know. The divine masculine keeps trying to come out. And when I'm going to ask right now, what is it that you want us to do? Okay? And let's see what comes up. Here comes the sun. It's coming. So that's another message. You know what? After the storm, the sun always comes out. The clouds are breaking away and the sun's coming out. That's a message. It's always going to come back. You don't have to worry. All right. What is it that we need to do? What do we need to be aware of? All right, here we go. All right, pretty clear. Reveal your truth. Take off your mask. See that little coot right there? I told you there's some shit that needs to be cleared up. That's what the coot does. It cleans up all of the debris along the edges of, see the broken down marsh stuff along the edge of the water? That's what the coot feeds on. That's all the shit that's clogging. You need to clear that away. And the first thing you need to do is take your mask off. Reveal your truth. Speak your truth. Look at the color of blue. Don't hide behind a mask. There's so many different messages that come from that. When you look at that, reveal your truth. This one has taken off her mask. Somebody hasn't. It's almost like you started to take it off and then you're like hesitating. Why are you hesitating? You're beautiful. That mask is ugly. You were taught. This is something else that's been put upon you. This isn't who you really are. This is who you are. Look at the difference between who you think you are, how you see yourself, and how Spirit sees you. Through the eyes of love. This is incredible. This is the color of the peacock. This is the color of the phoenix. Because the peacock most resembles the phoenix rising. You were taught how to live, how to be. You're being told to be a certain way, and to risk going against this, you risk being alienated from whoever put this mask on you. Whoever told you who you were. Is it alienation from family or friends that's causing you to worry, so you hide your true thoughts and feelings behind a mask? If you keep this mask on, no one's going to see your light. Your light's going to be dimmed, and you're not going to be able to be guided either, because that goes right over your third eye. And look how beautiful. Can you see? You can literally see the peacock right here. Look how dirty and yucky the hands are that hold that mask. Let this go. This is old. This is worn out. This is not beautiful. Take off that mask and reveal who you truly are. Throw it aside. Allow the beauty within you to come out. Why would you, if you had this or this, which would you choose? Like, really? You don't realize that that's what the mask looks like. When you show yourself as this, you come across as a badass, right? Yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass, man. I'm not gonna put up with any shit. I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna show that I'm sensitive and loving and kind and I've got a very tender heart. I'm gonna put on this mask. I'm not gonna, maybe you've had to wear a mask like this to protect yourself. The Spirit says, take this mask away because you no longer need to protect yourself. You are aware now. You've seen through this mask of yourself. You've recognized and remembered who you are. I know this about myself. I'm wild, I'm free. I'm not like you. I don't want to be this anymore. I'm going to remove this mask. We ask Spirit what we're supposed to do, and this is what they want us to do. We need to do it. I'm going to ask for another message from this card deck. While I'm shuffling, I'm going to tell you, if you would like a reading, a personal reading, if you would like help with dream analysis, if you would like to purchase a Queen of Wands ceremonial sage wand, white sage, for cleansing, protection, blessing, if you would like to order a cosmic crystal creation or cluster, power cluster, to help you work with whatever it is that you want to work with, if you would like help with dream analysis, any of those things, please go to my website at www.thewhispersofangels.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com. Contact me there once you figured out what it is that you want, how I can help you. I'm saying that now because I don't know when this recording is going to run out. We may lose battery right in the middle of the recording, so I'm going to say it right now. So it's my honor, those are my gifts, and I can help you. I am very accurate and I'm very guided. I'm very, very confident in my abilities. So if I can help you at all, I would be honored. Also, if you would like to donate to my work, because I do all of this work for free, there's a donate button on my page. I would appreciate that, and I've had donations, and I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I love you. All right, here we go. All right, well, this is what you need to do to get your head straight. You need to get out in spirit. And where do you get closest to spirit? Right here. Right here. This is where you clear your energy. Look at the phoenix sitting there on that branch. Look at the two moons. Actually, it's the moon and the sun in the sky at the same time. There's a balance. Look at the webs of creation in the antlers here and here. Look at the all-seeing eye and the light flowing from her eyes, and the mouth of truth pouring forth golden waters into this cistern that comes towards you like a golden path. Look at the serpent, dragon's tail wrapped around. Healing. Yellow, the color of friendship. Don't let the color be of cowardice. Let the color be of the divine masculine. But connect to your divine feminine here, your intuitive side. This is the green woman. This is the Gaia. This is Mother Nature. Honor Mother Nature. Be respectful of Mother Nature. When you're out in Mother Nature, don't throw your cigarette butts on the ground. Don't throw your cans. Do what you can to be respectful of the environment. Keep it beautiful like this. There's an osprey. Oh my God, there's an osprey. Oh my God, we are so blessed. I can't get over it. Do you see it right there? Oh, please come closer. It would be really, really a blessing for us if you could come closer. The osprey came to visit me at the lake the other day, and the osprey says, important information is pending, so stay on the alert. We have seen a red hawk, which is my main totem, and that is my twins, the osprey. That's amazing. If he comes down here closer, I'll be so excited. Wow. Honor Mother Nature for that. Say thank you. Thank you for the way that you bring us messages in the most beautiful way. Treat these animals with respect. They are glorious. They are our messengers from spirit. We don't hunt those. We honor them and we respect them and we look at their beauty and we say thank you. That's amazing. I know that you can't see him as well as I can. But I'm pretty excited right now. I can't tell you. I gotta keep looking up. And look at that. There's the snowy egret, right? So we've got in the sky the snowy egret and the osprey at the same time. And the snowy egret is the one that dances to their own beat. They don't care about the Joneses. They're unique, they're different, they're strange, they're amazing. Flying high right there with the osprey, which is noble. The osprey says you will, and you can and you will dive down deep under your emotional waters, and you will come back up, and you will be victorious. That's what the osprey says. Oh my God, I can't get over that right there. I'm just gonna keep looking to the skies. This is amazing. So many people don't recognize, they don't look up, you know? Even when they come out in nature, they left, okay. People, they'll come and they'll fish or whatever, and they're looking, I notice that a lot. They'll sit there and they just watch the fish, right? They don't look around and see what's all around. They don't see. How many messengers have we gotten since we sat down? Snowy egret, the coot, the red hawk, the osprey. Oh, we didn't even have to leave this spot, and Spirit brought the messages to us. So honor the water in front of you. Honor the rocks that we sit upon beneath our feet, the mountains, the rivers, right? Honor, but say thank you for all of this amazingness. Without this, we would be nothing. We would have nothing. We would not live without this water, without the green air. This, right now, this feels so good on my skin. This feels amazing. This is where I grew up. This is what I need, right? My skin's been so dry and parched. My nose has been bleeding and cracked and dry every single night because it's so dry. But nature does this. You know, you go, I thought, oh, I need to buy a humidifier. Or you could just live by a river or go down to the river and allow your skin to breathe this in. This is healthy. So give thanks for all of this. This is given to us freely. I'm not paying to sit here and do this. Honor this. Enjoy this. This is so amazing. You know, when the osprey shows up, he just shows up like that. He shows up and he's like, hey, I'm here. And then he leaves again. When I lived in, the closest is a message to me. The closest he got to me was when I was on Bundy Canyon Road and I was staying at the farm. Look at that. The Divine Masculine coming out. When I lived on the farm, it was called the farm. That's when the Divine Masculine came right to me. The osprey. He was right in front of me. I've got the most glorious pictures of him. I want that again. All right, so that's what we were supposed to do. Now we're gonna go back to the other deck. I dropped something in the water. I was putting on lip gloss because my lips are dry, and it rolled down. Okay. Things are rolling now. I just got that message. Things are rolling now, so trust that. I'm looking down at the edge there, and there's like splashing, and I want to know what little animals are along the water's edge. Whatever they are, they're splashing around down there, and I'm curious. Sorry. Sorry. Things are really precarious right now. Things are delicate. We're up for neutrality on all levels. Yeah! Now, what did Spirit say? You're gonna be victorious. What did I say the osprey said? There's important information pending. You will dive down deep under your emotional waters and you will come up and you will be victorious. Did I not say that? Now the Omega says, victory, victory. Yes, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Whatever it is that you are doing, that is absolute glorious victory. There's no doubt, Spirit says. So my cards keep falling into the water. They keep falling into the water and they're soaking wet. This is my new deck. I'm trying to understand why my tools keep falling into the water. I'm trying to understand that. I'm taking a moment to dry them off. I'm sorry. I'm not going to allow them to be ruined. Even if I am doing a reading for you guys, these are my decks and they're important to me. So that's what it means to me, I think. That you may think that you have to do this or you may have to do that. But right now, what's important to me is taking care of what's mine. Yes, I need to work. Yes, I need to help you guys. But this is important to me. Okay, so that's the message. You may feel that you're obligated to do something for others, or others may be asking you to do something for them. You may be doing something for others for free, right? It might be something that you're doing for the goodness of your heart, but you're doing it to the detriment of something of yours. Something of yours has fallen into the emotional waters. And if you don't take care of it right now, if you don't dry things up right now and see to it right now, it's going to be ruined. Things are going to be ruined and you're going to be sorry. So those are the messages that I'm getting from that. Now, victory. If Spirit says to you, victory is yours, and you're listening to Spirit, I mean, you wouldn't be listening to these messages if you didn't trust what Spirit was telling you. So why do you doubt them? Why do you doubt when they say, we've got you covered, the money's going to come, don't worry about it, it's going to be okay? You know what? Right now, it's not about the money. You're hung up on the money, and it's not about the money. Spirit says right now, there are other things that are more important that you need to take care of. Other things that are getting emotionally damaged. Is it yourself? Is it someone else? Is it the situation? It's right there, right at your feet. Look around you. What of yours are you not taking care of? What are you allowing to be ruined? Don't think you have time. Oh, I'll dry it off later. If I waited to dry these off later, look at them. They're all wet. Every single one of them got soaked, right? Oh, it was their own fault. I'm out here doing this for all of us, for you. I'm not getting paid for this. So I have to be careful, right? I have to know what's important. So do you. Okay, so let's go back to Omega. Right now, everything seems to be safe. So now that you get things in order, right? Get things up to drier ground. Get things to a place of safety, because maybe you can't get away from whatever it is. Maybe there's going to be emotion. Whatever it is, it's going to be emotional, okay? There's water, there's a pool of maybe I can't get rid of this right now. I can't help it. I still have this, it's hard for me. I'm carrying this emotion right now. I've been going through a lot. I'm feeling anxious. I've got this a little bit of depression. I've got to deal with this. And whoever is with you is going to slip into that. And it's going to hurt them. So maybe I need to stay away from them. No, you don't. But you need to make sure that when you see things slip, or maybe because of what you are going through, or maybe you've gotten emotional and you've reacted, or you've said or done something, repair the damage as quickly as you can. Right? Now it's okay. I wiped it off. It's fine. The cards will dry out. They're not ruined. But I had to stop what I was doing and address that. Okay? So those messages are very, very loud. Omega, that is our Father. If you're having issues with having trust that this victory is imminent, call on Spirit. Call on Spirit to help you. Spirit understands. Right now, your life is moving in flow. Right now, you're in synchronicity. You're seeing synchronicity all around you. If there's problems that occur along the way, like me dropping the cards, what do? You stop, you center yourself, you get yourself organized, again, take a breath, right? It means you're out of sync with the universal flow. You don't have to sit there and, you know, like with me, I'm not gonna, this is why this happened while I was here. Okay, I was sitting down here and I said, I need to get away from that. It's beautiful there, but if I had them fall into there, they would have been gone. So I pulled myself up to higher ground, but still it wasn't enough. Everything kept falling into here, right? So what it's telling you is when you mess up or when something falls in it, maybe it's not you. I mean, the wind came and blew them. It wasn't me. I didn't know that the wind was going to do that. I didn't realize that that was going to happen. Maybe that's something that you say, oh, I didn't realize that that would happen. I didn't realize by doing this, this would happen, or this would be the result. Don't be embarrassed. Work with it. Figure it out. Deal with it, right? You don't have to be embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I had to stop. I had to say, okay, hold on, you guys. I got to pick up my stuff for a second. Ask Spirit to help. Pray. Take a deep breath in. We saw the dove, right? The dove flew above and said, take a deep breath. Maybe I needed to stand up and take a walk around. Maybe I need to get myself more grounded. Maybe I need to feel my feet on the ground, right? Let's take a walk. Let's take a walk and take in a deep breath. Because right now, victory is imminent, is what Spirit is saying. There's no doubt that you are going to be victorious. So you don't have to worry about any temporary problems. Even if you have a little bit of emotional upset and things fall into the water. Oh, shit. Everything was going so well and then that happened. Everything got kind of tumbled up emotionally, you know, and it all fell into the water. And I didn't mean for that to happen. Now what do I do? Take a deep breath. Go outside, go for a walk. Call on Spirit. You know what? Your intention has everything to do with it as well. My intention is this. I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to center myself. I'm going to ask for Spirit's guidance, and I'm going to kind of surrender the whole thing. I'm going to laugh at myself and say, okay, you know, I blew it. Sorry. Let's try this again. Can we start again? I didn't do it right the first time. I thought I did, or whatever, you know? I mean, you try something and you drop the ball. So now you're going to pick it up again, right? Ask that things go smoothly. Ask that things go smoothly. Whatever happens is supposed to happen anyway, you know? Even when things go sideways. Like right then. I'm trying to understand why this is happening. Why was that happening? Because Spirit wanted this to be emphasized. I knew that I needed to stop. I needed right then to stop, even though I'm in the middle of a reading, and take care of my cards, take care of what was important to me. That needed to be emphasized. Stop your work, workaholics. Take care of what it is that matters to you before it gets swept away, before it's damaged beyond control, whatever it is. As I was walking along, I saw a heart. See if I can find it again. Everything happens the way it's meant to happen, whether we understand it at the time or not. There's an upside down heart right there in the rock. So even though it felt like that was really discombobulated, wow, that was all over the place, it happened in order to emphasize something, in order to stress something. Okay? So I'm going to go to the I Can Do It cards by Louise Hay. There's a butterfly right there flying above. Transformation. You know, it's so funny. You think you get everything so prepared, right? I brought my little mat. I haven't sat on the mat once. My cards were supposed to be sitting on something safe, and every one of them slid down into the water. There's no accounting for things. Everything is supposed to happen the way it's meant to happen. All right, here we go. I'm going to shuffle these cards. All right. Here we go. Oh, 2. I realize that stress is only fear. I now release all fear. Because why? Because fear is false evidence appearing real. It's not even real. I let go of all negativity that rests in my body and in my mind. Use that. There goes all the negativity. It's flowing right off of me. And there it goes. It's turned into pure white light. Again, there it goes. I'm washing it all down, flowing it down the river of life. There it goes. I release it. I let it go. All the negativity, it's flowing away from me because I realize that the stress that I'm feeling just needs to be washed away. It's just pent up fear. Ideas come to me easily and effortlessly, just like that. I go with the flow. I'm going to relax and I'm going to go with the flow. And because the more I think about it, the more I stress about it, the less I'm going to get it. Right? I release all resistance to expressing my creativity fully. I release. Use the water. Use everything in front of us. Release the stress, release the worry, release all the negativity. Allow yourself to flow. Go out in nature. This is the best place to get in tune with your higher self. Everybody is walking away and allowing me to have this spot. Thank you very much. Okay, again. I go within and I connect with that part of myself that knows how to heal. I go into my third eye. I go into my higher self. I breathe deeply and fully. I take in the breath of life and I am nourished. Look at this now. Take a deep breath in. And slowly release everything that is not in your highest good. Allow it to flow. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. This is a beautiful meditation spot, isn't it? All right. We're almost out of time. I don't know how much battery I have left. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to use the Messenger Oracle, my deck that got all wet. Wow, some of my card edges are now starting to curl. See? That's sad. They're starting to come apart, so I'm going to have to go home and do some damage control. Things are coming apart at the seams. I'm going to have to do damage control. That's a message. Are things coming apart at the seams for you? Do you need to do some damage control? It's best you get on it. It's best that you embrace the divine masculine and get assertive. This is our last card. Honor Gaia. Say thank you. Use every aspect of what we just witnessed today. If you don't have this in front of you, take a still of that. And put it on repeat. All right. I'll give us another one since that one was repetitive. Actually, it was emphasized. Whoa, that flipped over. All right. Surrender to the flow. Ladybug says wishes will be fulfilled. Don't resist. Go with the flow. Follow your soul's path. Get on board with spirit and follow your soul's path. Make a wish. Know that it's happening. Go with it. See the truth. See past the illusion. The snowy owl says, see past the illusion. Past the deception. Understand the reality of what the situation is. Be the observer. And remember that the fox has the art of camouflage, but it's also your kitsune, it's your best friend. So observe right now. So, the main message for you, if we're allowed to keep rolling here, if we don't run out of battery, would have been surrender to the flow. You might be going in a direction that's not in your highest good. So loosen the grip and surrender. You are where you're meant to be. As I said, we can't always control things. I couldn't control things. I had no control out of it. Spirit has another plan. The wind came and said, nope, you're not going that way. So maybe you think you're going in that direction, but Spirit's going to come along and they're going to course correct you and say, that's not the best place for you to go. You need to move here, or you need to go here, or that's not the best job, or whatever it is. Surrender. Okay, there's that message. This is the leader of the box, the seer of truth. The snowy owl is the silent observer. You never hear them when they come. They are very, very quiet. So be watchful of the illusions. Don't be deceived at this time. And don't deceive yourself. Understand what's in the shadows. Pay attention to contradictions in yourself or within others. And notice when the words and actions are not in harmonious alignment. Tap into your intuition and your inner sight so you know the hearts and minds of the ones around you, and trust that. That's what Rhinoceros was saying to us earlier. Trust what your inner sight is saying. And right as I say that, there comes death, transformation, and rebirth, the vulture. Now, the vultures may be at your door. Pay attention to that. It may not be who you think it is. That's a message to me. Pay very close attention. They're all showing up. So right now, be the observer. Maybe you need to camouflage yourself or your actions right now. Because the fox comes forward. Don't be the life of the party. Don't step forward at this time. Be cautious. Don't draw too much attention to yourself right now. And don't tell people what's going on. Step back, be quiet, watch. Pay attention to what you pick up on. And trust your intuition. Trust your inner guidance, what you get, no matter what anybody else may say or do. And that's it, you guys. We're at an hour. I'm going to let you go. My cards, I've got to make sure that they're all dried up. And I want to take some pictures and have a little bit of battery left. So, I think this is actually a really, really good reading. It was amazing. The animal messengers that we got were just incredible. I'm very blessed. I'm grateful that I came down here and I saw the ones that I did. The high flyers, pay attention, right? Spend some time out here. I love you. Peace.